Welcome to Mermaid Love Tarot for your 5-part weekly bundle reading. I'm a counselor, a 2-time award-winning actress, and tarot reader. Enjoy your reading.
Hello Capricorn, welcome back to Mermaid Love Tarot for your 5-part bundle reading for this week. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Priscilla and I am not just any tarot reader. All right, we are going to begin the reading this week with angel answer messages before we get to checking your energy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys think of a question. I'm going to pull out 2 cards from the angel answer deck, and then you guys will have your answer to whatever question you have. What do we have for Capricorn, please? Guys, I go live almost every day. I'm inviting you to subscribe so that you can join me and take advantage of asking free tarot questions. But don't just subscribe, also hit the little bell, because people tell me, oh my God, Priscilla, I didn't know that you went live, and it's because they didn't hit the little bell, so YouTube doesn't notify them. I also read in English and Spanish, so if you would like to learn a little Spanish and get more messages, you can visit my channel. I leave the link below to the long reading. I'm just doing shorts for the long reading right now. And you can see those readings. As you know, readings are timeless, in using Spanish subtitles. Okay, so the answer to your first question is not the right time. Okay, not that it can never happen, just not the right time. Also, you guys, I channel a lot and I use my cup of water. So please, just have a little bit of patience. When you see me stop, it's because messages are coming in from my guides. All right, so that was for the first answer to your first question. And for your next question, what do we have, please? Big happy changes. All right, so there are big happy changes in the way, so that's probably the reason why it's not the right time. God's timing is perfect. So right now they're letting you know this is not the time for you to do this, because there's big happy changes, okay? Or maybe not do it at all, because what I got for you is so much better than what you're planning. Also, you guys, at the end of every video, I leave the egg ritual video. And in that video, I talk about the evil eye, which people think they know, but they have no idea. And this is something that my indigenous family, I am originally from Guayaquil, Ecuador. And my family has used that egg ritual for a very long time, since I was a baby. And you are going to be surprised with what the egg ritual actually entails. It's very easy. And it's very helpful, because we're always around people. We grab onto their energy, whether good or bad. Good is good, right? But if it's not so good, go ahead and do that egg ritual and it'll help you. There's a video on my channel that goes step by step, but I leave the egg ritual somewhere around here. All right, you guys, we are going to begin with checking your energies. I have this actually, and I have the card here that I've taken away, so that we're going to reveal at the end. Excuse me, guys. I don't know if it's that I'm getting a cold, but I really hope that that is not the case. I can't afford a cold right now. All right, what do we have for my beautiful Capricorn? You guys are my favorite sign. Please don't tell anyone. It's only because I'm a Cancer, and I always get along so great with Capricorn. Like, to me, I love Capricorns. Love, I think it has to be my favorite sign. Not just because it's my opposite sign, but it is truly, all the earth signs are my favorite sign. Look at that. First, you have the card, big happy changes. And now you have the card of miracles. All right, you guys. So there is something. I anticipate the Magician, the Hermit. I say that I'm not just any tarot reader, because I have over 2,000 videos where I predict the cards and the cards come out. I've been doing this since I was 9 years old without the use of tarot, until later in the years. Now, fast forward, I've been reading tarot for 20 years. But the number 34 might be significant to you in any combination. The number 3 means connecting. The number 4 means stability. So you may be receiving a miracle of stability, financial stability. We might see a lot of coins. I'm going to anticipate the 9 of Pentacles. And also the Tower of Death, because I'm beginning to feel that maybe you're going through something that really costs you a lot of pain or a lot of heartache. And this is why there's big happy changes and miracles happening. Wow. All right. Let's see as we continue what else comes out. All right, I'm going to take out a card. Well, I'll leave the love card for last. But I've added, every week I change my cards. So I added a oracle message for love. And so that is what I'm trying to do. Okay. Then we have reopen the lines of communications. All right. Have you been missing someone and want to contact them again? All right. So the big happy change and the miracle might be that maybe you thought your relationship wouldn't come back together, but it will. Okay. But it could be anything. But right now I'm feeling it's this. All right. So communicate. Maybe you guys, you got into an argument with your partner. It's time for you guys to reconnect. There might be a chance for a reconciliation. We'll see it in the part of love to confirm, but that's what it's looking for right now. Oh, I'm going to take the card that was left behind. And it says, understand soulmate lessons. Soulmates come to teach us. Embrace the lessons they bring, even if they're hard to swallow. So it's definitely something having to do with love, okay? So maybe you guys had a misunderstanding and they're telling you to try to understand each other, okay, and make things happen. All right. And lastly, last card in the Oracle Love Message. Let's see what they tell us. If they can respect your peace, they don't deserve your presence. Okay, respect isn't just about being nice. It's about honoring your whole self. If someone makes your nervous system glitch, it's not love. It's a red flag. Protect your vibe. Okay, so some of you may just need to have a conversation about how this person is disrespectful. Maybe that's the reason why you guys had an argument. We might see the 5 of Wands, okay, and the 5 of Cups. Maybe even the Devil and the 3 of Swords and the 2 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Because I'm just, seeing what could come out based on what's happening here. But yeah, I don't see yes, this person could have disrespected you, but there is a possibility for there just to need to be a conversation, okay, where you guys just need to talk it out. Listen, when you say something to me, please try to say it in this way. Sometimes people speak in a way that they're not being nasty. It just sounds that way. But I think that you guys just need to understand each other. For others of you, it might be that this person was just too much and your nervous system really gets altered when you're around them and you don't want to be with them. So you just simply understood the lesson, right? This could have happened and it's over. Take it as it resonates, okay? But like I said, for others of you, you need to communicate and try and make things better. But we'll see what happens during love. All right, we are moving on to our tarot messages. I'm going to take out 6 cards. If I need to clarify with another deck, I will. As you can see, I have over 200 decks. And so, you guys, it just hit me why my throat has been bothering me. This really is very clear that you guys are having a hard time communicating, okay? Because my throat chakras, I'm picking up on your energies. All right, you guys, and I see in the water just people arguing. All right. I'm going to take out the first 3 cards. We'll move on to the next 3 cards, and then we'll see your advice. What do we have for Capricorn, please? Two more. So I have the first card. 2 more, please. All right, and we have one more. One more card for Capricorn, please. I don't take the cards, you guys, so you can forward the part where I'm shuffling, but do not forward the parts where I'm actually doing... Whoa, that was a strong message. I told you the devil was going to come out. I'm not just any reader. This was somebody who was so toxic to you. And this is how you were. They had you like this. Toxic... And yeah, I think I said the 8 of Swords. Yeah, somebody who definitely had you afraid of them. Very toxic. It was their way or no way. And you just couldn't take it anymore. And you walked away. For some of you, you might be able to fix the situation. But I feel strongly in the reading already that this might have ended up in divorce too. Or maybe ending up in divorce. Okay, so just be very mindful. You're not tied up. You can walk away. She can walk away. This is Capricorn and Gemini energy. Okay, you're not tied down. You're simply just scared and resisting. All you need to do is walk away. All right, you guys. So if you're in that situation, you do walk away. Okay, you start to plan a better life without this person. This is Aries energy. And this is just now you're in a good position to start exploring anything new away from this person. Okay, start exploring your desires, the things that you want, the things that you've learned. Like, I was with this person didn't give me what I needed and I deserve, and now you explore new territories and you move on. We had an extra card. Yep, a new beginning with the Fool. All right, you guys are over it. You guys are moving on. There's gonna be big happy changes and miracles. God might put somebody better in your path. We might see the Two of Cups or the Lovers. Two more, please. You're not gonna hold your tongue for anyone. You're gonna speak your mind with the Queen of Swords now. The Queen of Swords is somebody who has been through a lot. It comes a time where they're like, we're not doing this. Yep. Thank God. I love the Justice card, and I haven't seen her in a little while. So this is Libra energy. You're gonna get justice. If you guys are going through a divorce, the judge more than likely, and you are in court, the judge more than likely is going to side with you. If this is custody battles, everything is going to work out in your favor. Okay, this might also have to do with any other type of legal situations. You buying a house and having to sign papers, getting married and having to sign papers. Everything works in your favor. Okay, after everything that you've been through, justice now prevails. And it falls right under the Eight of Swords, okay? And from now on, you're gonna just not take crap from anybody, okay? And they're telling you, whenever you have something to say, Aquarius energy, speak it up. Before, you weren't that independent. It was always heart over mind. And the Queen of Swords, she's not like that. She's very independent. She seals her ceilings for a little while, and she speaks the way that she needs, and she's very fair, okay? She's very independent. She uses her judgment, so they're telling you, use your judgment, embody her. The next time you go into a relationship, really get to know somebody before you throw yourself in a situation where, this person might. But you need to communicate strongly here, because we saw it. You need to, this could be anything. This could be communicating at work. This could be communicating with a friend, communicating with a family member, but communicating, okay? Being, objective, being fair, because that's what the Queen of Swords is. Wow, you can't make this up. Embarking on a new adventure is your advice. I savor the wonders of the world. So there are good things that are happening, Capricorn. Beautiful things that are happening. Big happy changes, miracles, and embarking on an adventure. Incredible. All right. So we are moving into money and career. Actually moving on. Oh, yikes. Let me take away cards that don't belong in this deck. I don't know how my guides are always messing with me. All right, moving on to money and career. So we have the first card, signs. You're putting together pieces of the puzzle from signs you're getting. Pay attention to the coincidence you experience, okay? If you're looking for a job, there might be some type of coincidences that you see. Like you go to one place and you see feathers. And you go to another job interview and you see a frame of feathers, okay? Or just numbers, like 1111, you're looking at it all the time. All right, resources. Be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. Use wisely and as needed. Okay, so the money that you have and all your resources, make sure that you are, if it's with regards to money, save a little. And then, don't spend it up all at once. Have like a little budget. Emergency money. They're telling you to just be mindful. Whoa, pay attention to the signs. Personal development. Invest in personal development. Pursue activities that enhance your skills, knowledge, and well-being to achieve overall success. Going back to school, right? Speaking to people who have been there, done that. Suppose that you're opening a business, an ice cream parlor, right? And somebody says, oh, I own an ice cream parlor too. Let me tell you how to do it. Do this, do that. Don't do this, don't do that, right? They're going to help you. All right, we're moving on to love. What do we have for Capricorn, please? All right. So in love, they have hurt me. Somebody hurt you. They hurt you. Maybe it could be you that hurt somebody, but I'm getting more somebody hurt you. And this is that person who was extremely disrespectful to you that we saw from the beginning. And then, who you're getting a divorce from, walking away from, who used to have your nervous system shot. What do we have? Soul contract. This lesson I learned from us will never be forgotten. You learned the lesson. You did. When we saw the card of soulmates, and I'll just show it to you. Excuse me. Understand the soulmate lessons, right? You've been there, done that. So that's it. The message is clear. You don't want to go back to that. You will never forget what this person did to you and how much they hurt you. But now you know what boundaries to set. Now you know that you're not going to let people disrespect you. It's simple. This is a beautiful... I feel like I'm doing a message for somebody, like a personal reading, honestly. Unbelievable. What do we have, please, for Capricorn? Thank you. Unconditional love. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. And as I said, for others of you, it may be that you are going to work things out. It might have just been like a minor disrespect. Not anything of, you know, the end of the world, where you could actually sit down, understand each other, have a conversation, because you might be, you know, getting married. You're at like a higher level. You're probably engaged, and you know, you don't want to have to end the relationship when there's something you can fix. All right. So we have two different messages here. All right. We're moving on to oracle messages, messages of the universe, from the universe. I'm telling you, my guides play too many games. Then we're going to do initials at the end and close the reading with more signs from my cube signs. What do we have, please? Thank you. It says, focus on what is important to you. Don't give your time or energy to your worries, as this will only amplify them. Focus on what matters to you most. With every thought, you are creating your future. All right, you guys? So just focus on what you need to focus. Don't put your time to things that don't really matter, because not everything equally matters, right? What do we have for Capricorn? All right, the number 14 might be significant. It says light up. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. Yes. So even though you've been through what you've been through, try not to vibe low, and do a cleansing of the of your energies with the egg ritual that I told you about. And for your final message, we have the platypus. Stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life. You cannot make this up. So much focus. Basically, all three cards, I'm not even going to play myself and I'll show you this, okay? So, all three oracle cards. Focus. Focus. And focus. Right here. Focus. All right, you guys? 3 times. So you need to focus and communicate. You guys are really afraid to communicate, even like with the devil coming out. My throat chakras have been a mess since I started your reading, even before the reconnecting with the communication came out. All right, you guys. Oh, wait, initials. You have the H, the R, and the I. Okay, so I'm getting the name Ingrid. They're not giving me anything else for anybody else. All right, Libra. Libra again. So Libra is heavy in your reading, and Virgo. All right, you guys, that has been your reading. Thank you so much. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you can join me when I go live. Take care. One love.
Thanking you for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.